right, let's move on to standard 11. So we're going to start, part one, we're going to start talking about how to divide a polynomial by a monomial, right? Divide a polynomial by a monomial. First, we're going to rewrite it as each is a separate, what looks like a division, okay? So let's start with, we'll do green first. We're going to take the first term here, 12p, draw a line underneath it, put whatever's on the bottom underneath it. So now we have 12p divided by 6. I'm going to separate this from the next term with the plus sign that's right there. Hold on one second. Go back to green. I'm going to go to the second term. Excuse me, 30 over 6. Now we're going to use our skills last week. We're going to simplify these. All right, so let's think of our numbers as a fraction. Similar to that fraction 12 and 6, we could just divide it. 12 divided by 6 can make 2, so I'm going to put 2 as though it's on the top. We'll wait and see if we need to put anything on the bottom. And then I have a p and then no variable, so that p is going to stay right here on top already. So my first term is going to turn into 2p. That plus sign. 30 and 6, if I divide 30 by 6, this time it gives me a whole number, so I'm going to get 5. If you get a decimal and you divide it, then you need to reduce it like a fraction. So this one's going to be 2p plus 5. All right, let's do it again. Start with the green. So I'm going to take what I have here. I have something extra in there. Hold on one second. You know what? We're just gonna put it below. That's 2 there. All right. So we're gonna start with green. We're gonna start this 9y to the third over the bottom monomial 2y squared. Then that minus sign. Then the 4y squared over 2y squared. Then that plus sign. 8y for 2y squared. And we're gonna treat them here. Look. 9 halves. If I divide that, I get 4.5. I don't want a decimal, so I'm going to go back. 9 and 2 are not divisible by anything, so I'm going to keep those numbers. 9 over 2. I'm going to divide y to the third by y to the second. I'm going to take those exponents. 3 minus 2 gives us positive 1. So I'm going to put it right here, y, or I could write y to the first. There's my minus sign. 4 and 2 is going to give me 2. Write it like it's going on top. Y squared divided by y squared. 2 minus 2 is 0, so y to the 0 is just 1, so it's just going to be 2. And then 8 and 2 divides out to be 4. Y divided by y squared, I'm going to do 1 minus 2 to get negative 1. And then I need to clarify. So 9 halves times y minus 2 plus 4, and then that y is going to move to the bottom, 4 over y. There's my answer. One more time. 8a squared b squared over 4a cubed b minus 20 a b cubed over 4a cubed b. Same process. We're going to take our numbers. So 4 over 8 and reduce down to 2. I have a squared divided by a to the third, which is going to be a to the negative 1. I have b squared divided by b to the first, going to be b to the positive first. Minus now 20 and 4, I'm going to have 5. A minus divided by a cubed would be 1 minus 3. It gives me a to the negative 2. B to the third divided by b to the first. 3 minus 1 is 2, so b squared. I'm going to simplify again. 2. I'm going to move that a to the first down to the bottom. A to the first for b to the first minus 5. Move the a down. A to the second. B to the second. That's going to be the seconds on top. So I have 2 times b to the first over a to the first minus 5 times b to the second over a to the second. That's my answer. All right, next page. We're going to talk about function notation. Function notation. F of x is how we read it. Means function of x and is read f of x. F of x does not mean f times x. All right, so that's the mistake that we see. We're going to start with equations that say like y equals, we started with y equals 9x minus 2. we're talking about function notation, we're going to replace that y with f of x, with x being the value. It says here independent value variable, the value of x. All right, it's what we're going to plug in for x. So there's a lot of different ways to handle this. We're going to show you some varieties. So here's one. Let's do blue this time. So look, we're going to have f of x is 6x squared minus 3x minus 2. And g of x is 3x minus 2. We want to find the following. So here, what if it's f of negative 3? Well, we're going to go to the f of x1 here. It had x in. We're going to put f of 3 in. So I'm going to start by writing f of negative 3. And then I'm going to put an equal sign. And I'm going to rewrite this with negative 3 and where x was. So 6 times negative 3 squared minus 3 times negative 3 minus 2. And I'm going to simplify f of negative 3 equals, I'm going to do the squared first, so negative 3 squared is 9, so 6 times 9 minus 3 times negative 3 minus 2. F of negative 3, 6 times 9 is 54, minus negative 3 times negative 3 plus 9 minus 2. F of negative 3 is, see, 54 plus 9, 63 minus 2. F of negative 3 equals 61. That's my answer. It's simplified. That's all we're going to do. So if you have numbers, you simplify as far as you can. Sometimes you'll have numbers and letters, and it's a little tricky. We'll see one of those. Number 2, what if it's just a letter? Well, that's no big deal. It's f of p now instead of f of x, so we're going to write f. Here, let's do this one in black. F of p equals, I take that same one, but where it was x, I'm going to write p. So 6 times p squared minus 3 times p minus 2. That's it. We just replace it. You can't simplify it. If there's anything you can simplify, do it, but we cannot. Last one here is g of m plus 1. I'll do it purple. So we had g of x. So g of m plus 1. So we took out the x, put in m plus 1. So 3 times m plus 1 minus 2. G of m plus 1. Distribute. 3m plus 3 minus 2. G of m plus 1. Put my like terms together. Plus 3 minus 2. So I'm going to have 3 times m plus 1. And that's as far as I can simplify. And that's going to be my answer. All right. Remember, you're just following the algebra rules you already know. You're going to simplify it as far as you can, and then you're going to stop. All right. So part 3, we're going to talk about operations functions. We can take that skill we just used, and we can put together the last couple weeks, and we can make something different. So let's look at this again. I have f of x equals 3x minus 1. I have g of x is 4x. I have h of x is 16x squared minus 32x plus 8. I have j of x equals 4x plus 5. Those are my 4 different options, f, g, h, and j. So I'm going to take those. This bit of information up here says what do these mean? So if I have an f plus g times x, look, that's our first example. We're going to take the f of x, and we're going to add it to the g of x. So let's do that one. Let's do it red. F plus g of x equals, we're just going to add them two together, f 3x minus 1 plus g, 4x. I'm going to simplify f plus g times x equals, I have 3x, I have plus 4x to get 7x, and minus 1. It's as simplified as I can go. That one's done. So f plus g of x is really 7x minus 1. Here's our next one, question 2. H minus j of 2. Well, h minus j. We have f minus g. That's going to be f of x. Oh, I got to redact this. Excuse me. This is not plus. It's going to be minus. So this is going to be, I'm going to subtract the 2. So let's switch colors. H minus j of 2. All right. we're going to plug this in. I'll plug 2 in for these two things. So first, let's write it. So h equals, we'll replace this stuff too. So h is 16x squared minus 32x plus 8. So we're going to do 16 times 2 squared minus 32 times 2 plus 8 minus, and I'm going to put it in parentheses because I'm subtracting the whole thing, and it's two terms. So we're going to put it in minus. We're going to simplify inside and then apply the minus, okay? J minus j, 4x plus 5. 4 times 2 plus 5, all right? And then we're going to simplify. H minus j times 2 equals 16 times 4 minus 32 times 2 plus 8 minus the quantity, 8 plus 5. All right, keep going. H minus j times, h minus j of 2 equals 16 times 4, 64, times negative 32 times 2 minus 64, plus 8, minus 8 plus 5 is 13. H minus j of 2. We're going to just add and subtract. So we'll go 64 minus 64 is 0, plus 8, 8, minus 13, negative 5. It's going to be negative 5. All right, we got 2 more to go. So same 2. We have f of x is 3 minus 1. G of x is 4x. H of x is this long one here. J of x is this one right here. All right? So question 3, f times j of x. Well, it's exactly like it sounds like the other ones. We can go back. F times j, if we had f times g of x in our example, we're going to do f of x times g of x. So let's go back. Let's use red this time. F j of x. So f is 3x minus 1. So I put it in parentheses. 3x minus 1. J is 4x plus 5. 4x plus 5. All right, I'm going to multiply them. But look, 2 terms times 2 terms. We're going to FOIL. First outer inner last. So f times j of x equals first 3x times 4x, 12x squared. Outer 3x times 5 plus 15. Inner negative 4x. Last minus 5. Oh, minus 15 or plus 15x, excuse me. Then we're going to put like terms together. F of j x equals, all right, we have 12x squared. 15x minus 4x plus 11x minus 5. Simplified. Now we have h divided by g of negative 1. We're just going to divide them. H divided by g of negative 1 equals h 16x squared minus 32x plus 8 divided by g 4x. All right, we're going to change that up because look, it's of negative 1. So I'm going to write that same thing. H of g times negative 1. Now I'm going to replace them. I should replace them the first time, but I need to sort it out. So 16 times negative 1 squared minus 32 times negative 1 plus 8 all over 4 times negative 1. H of g times negative 1. So I have 16 times, the negative 1 squared is 1, 16 times 1, 16. 32 times negative 1 plus 32. Positive 8 plus 8 all over negative 4. H over g of negative 1, not negative 2, negative 1, equals, you know what, we're going to fix that, times negative 1. There we go. 16 plus 32 is 48. Plus 8, 56 over negative 4. H over g 1 equals negative 14. And that's going to be it. Follow that pattern. See what you can do. Ask questions. You're going to complete homework to go with this. There's 2 pages. Looks like this. Ready, set, go.